And what is going on, everybody? My name is Travis, and welcome back to the Bay Area Sports Talk channel. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day so far. We have major breaking news. The Los Angeles Dodgers, they end up getting Trevor Bauer, signing one of the biggest deals, a 3-year, $102 million deal. Now, as a San Francisco Giants fan, I am not happy about this move. The rival Dodgers get stronger, adding another Cy Young Award winner to their rotation, which features 3 Cy Young Award winners when you factor in Clayton Kershaw, David Price. This rotation for the Dodgers also features young phenom Walker Buehler, young terrific pitcher Julio Urias, another young great arm in Dustin May. And if you're a Dodgers fan right now, you have got to be absolutely pumped and thrilled about this signing and just completely bouncing off the walls today, especially after last season. You know, you win the World Series, your first one since 1988, and now heading into this season featuring, you got a strong bullpen, an incredible lineup, and now making this signing to get Bauer to boost this rotation even more. This is just insane. I was hoping that when it was narrowed down to the Mets and Dodgers, that potentially, that Bauer would have signed with the Mets. And then that way, at least, I would not have had to have seen him in the National League West. But yeah, the stronger the competition, the better it is. So, it is what it is. And welcome in everyone to today's show. And yeah, this is crazy. I did not want to be hearing that Bauer was going to the Dodgers, but he is just an incredible talent. Of course, won the 2020 National League Cy Young Award with his incredible season. He went 5-4 in the shortened season with an incredible 1.73 ERA, a 0.79 whip. That is crazy. He struck out 100 batters, allowed just 17 walks, and opponents hit just 159 against him in 73 innings. So just completely unhittable stuff. We got Alejandro Suarez. Welcome in to the show. Yeah, this is big news today, and breaking all around baseball. Time to go on a rant on Trevor Bauer. Such a weak move. Could have gone anywhere else. I guess if you can't beat him, join him. Yeah, I'm with I'm with you, Tyler. I mean, for Bauer, it's Dodgers obviously being the superior team. Well, they win the World Series last year, and they got all of that money, and they are able to they got Mookie Betts under that big deal now. And so yeah, for me as a Giants fan, my honest take on the whole Bauer situation is, I think Bauer would have been very expensive, as we see with this deal right here. And, Farhan Zaidi and this new Giants front office, they do not necessarily like to give out those big contracts where they're locked into giving, a lot of money for, however many years it is. So, yeah, I think for the Giants perspective, we are going to end up lucking out by not signing Bauer because of the financial money that we are going to save. So yeah, again, I was hoping he would have gone to the Mets at least, so we wouldn't have to deal with him in our division. But he goes to the Dodgers, and definitely going to boo him heavily. And as Giants fans, we love booing Dodger players. So yeah, just another one. And yeah, like I said, the competition gets better. And, right now, I definitely believe the Giants, being that we had a great season last year, I think we're going to be able to improve and build on last year. And so, yeah, Dodgers are doing everything in their power to repeat as, NL West division champions and trying to defend their World Series title. We got Thomas Grinelli. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm with you, Thomas. Even after this signing with the Dodgers, I still believe this Giants team is going to be able to contend with the Dodgers and go, right at them. It's going to be very tight this season. But, Giants, we have an incredible offense. our bullpen, I believe we made some improvements this offseason, and our rotation as well, I think is going to pitch better than what they did last season. So yeah, I think, we're going to be contending with them, and yeah, it's going to be just some really incredible spirited battles with the Dodgers. And there I did see that trade, as we did trade Sean Anderson to the Twins, and for an outfielder. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some more research on him, but he is a 27-year-old outfielder we got back in the deal. Hasn't played a whole lot. So we got Brandon 415. Welcome in to the show. Giants. Yeah, I disagree. I'm going to have to respectfully disagree with that. I believe Giants are going to be making the playoffs this year and potentially making a deep run into October. I really believe that as the Padres are stacked and the Dodgers are stacked, that, yeah, Giants, you saw we competed, and, we came within one game of making the playoffs last season. So although Padres and Dodgers did improve, we also, I think, are going to be, much more improved. We still had a great season last year, in my opinion. So yeah, I think, this NL West division it's going to be really tight. And I think, Giants, Padres, and Dodgers, they're going to be the three teams battling it out for the NL West crown. I love that, Tommy La Stella. Yeah, I'm absolutely with you, Tyler. I was super happy to get Tommy La Stella because, if you look at his track record, he's put together some of his best seasons of late, when he has been able to be consistently healthy and get a lot of playing time. And so, looking more about this signing for Bauer and, the incredible, numbers he's been able to put up. Yeah, the pitches he features, he's got a four-seam fastball, which can go from 93 to 98 miles an hour. He's got a changeup that can go 80 to 84 miles an hour. And his split finger fastball is incredible. It goes 86 to 88. And so that one really works well for him. He can also throw a curveball at you. And so Bauer, he really can throw basically the whole kitchen sink. He's got many different pitches to get you out with, and he's got incredible strikeout stuff. So the curveball goes 74 to 78 miles an hour, and his slider, he's got two different types of sliders, a circle slider and I believe a dot slider, and they can range from 84 to 90 miles an hour, around there. And yeah, Bauer did get drafted by the Diamondbacks and came up in 2012 before spending the next several years with the Cleveland Indians. And he was dealt to the Cincinnati Reds in July at the trading deadline. And that is where he has spent the last couple of seasons. So Bauer has spent a 9-year big league career. Welcome in, everyone, to the show today. Again, big breaking news. And if you're a Dodgers fan, I know you are bouncing off the walls. And as a Giants fan, this is not a day for us. But, I'm excited for the competition. I think, you always want the best, and since right now we have to kind of process this information right now because, this Dodgers team, they've been trying to do everything going at the Giants. And, I think this next decade is, it's going to be very exciting for this rivalry. I think it's only going to get even more intense as you see both the Giants and Dodgers continue to be up there, year in after year out, competing for World Series championships. So, bring it on. That's what I say as a Giants fan. Bring on that rotation because, look, our offense, we can hit around and, have quality at-bats. I can't wait for the season, and it's going to be, really competitive, and with all the teams improving, and it is going to be difficult, but again, I think when you're looking at how the Giants did last season, in my opinion, exceeding expectations. I don't think anyone expected our offense to hit as well as they did, and I think we finished top 10. A lot of major hitting offensive categories. And we blew so many games in the bullpen that we very easily could have made the playoffs. And I think we would have been a very tough out in the playoffs, had we been able to get in. And so, yeah, although it is going to be a challenge, I do believe the Giants will be able to contend this upcoming season with the Padres and Dodgers in the NL West. Too bad the NL West isn't all California teams. One division, the rivalry would be bigger than ever across California. Oh, yeah, that would be just insane. And rivalries are, that's what I love about sports. You really appreciate what the rivalry means, especially to the fans, and especially the players know as well. And yeah, I definitely love when these games come on the calendar, on the schedule. And so it's going to be fun, especially when both the Giants and Dodgers are playing at a high level. It makes it that much more fun, because even any time the Giants have had an off year, they've always been able to play the Dodgers very tough no matter what. So yeah, I can't wait to see all the great rivalry games coming up this season. And yeah, it's going to be a really great challenge going up against Bauer and David Price and Kershaw, Walker Buehler, all of those names in the Dodgers rotation. I hope the Giants can make it. It is going to be hard to beat the Dodgers and Padres. So it's going to be tough. But yeah, I think you look at how we finished last year, and I think that confidence and the way that they played offensively, and we signed some relievers this offseason. Guys like we added John Brebbia, we added Matt Wisler. And so this bullpen is improved, and the rotation, adding Alex Wood, Anthony DeSclafani. We brought back Kevin Gausman. So yeah, I definitely think this Giants team, will be able to, the offense will pick up where they left off last season. And being that, I think, we will be able to get those saves and, close out the games more efficiently. I think, we can give the Dodgers a run for their money this upcoming season. So yeah, continuing to look at Trevor Bauer, and so his accolades, broke in with the Diamondbacks in 2012, and throughout his 9-year career, he is 75-64 with 1,279 strikeouts with a 3.90 ERA. So pretty impressive numbers. And he did make the All-Star team in 2018. So yeah, Bauer, he's going to be a huge addition to this Dodgers team, and for them trying to defend their title, they are they're trying to do everything in their power to make this team stronger. And this Dodgers team is scary. I mean, if we're being honest with ourselves, and when I say scary, I mean because of the threat that they have. When you look at up and down the lineup, the names, Cody Bellinger, and you go up and down the lineup, they got so many explosive players, and and then of course they have a strong bullpen, and the rotation is stacked. So it's going to be a really great competition. So welcome in everyone to the show today as we find out the big news. It seems like it had been taking forever for the news to go down, but Bauer has indeed signed with the rival Dodgers for 3 years and $102 million. But yeah, if you're the Dodgers and you're, I would assume they're making a lot of money right now, even during this time, probably, or, a lot of merchandise sales after winning a World Series. So in terms of financially, Dodgers, I think, are not worried about taking on this big of a contract. And they, of course, Mookie Betts signed a huge deal, for over $400 million, I believe it was. So yeah, I think, Dodgers, they won't be able to, of course, be able to, hold on to everyone. But so yeah, I think, for them, a big part of probably why they went out and made this move is because, you're, a World Series contending team, you had just won a World Series. And so, this is a way to come out and make a big statement and to say that, look, we are going all for it, and trying to keep this ride going. So yeah, you had to give credit, to the Dodgers, for pulling the trigger on a move on a deal like this. Yeah, just huge. And yeah, crazy that it came down to the Mets and Dodgers, because the Mets, I mean, with all the moves that they have made, the Mets, they're going to be another really improved team that I think is going to surprise a lot of people. And yeah, I think had he gone to the Mets, it would have been a tremendous fit there. And yeah, that's what I was hoping for as a Giants fan. But yeah, Bauer signs with the Dodgers. And so, as a Giants fan, you only hope that Bauer, that the contract and the money that he is owed comes back to hurt the Dodgers. I think Bauer will make $40 million in 20, or yeah, his salary is gonna be quite a bit in some of those seasons throughout this deal. And yeah, guy has got incredible strikeout stuff. He's still very young. In the prime of his career. He's just 30 years old still. So yeah, right now, Bauer, what a time right now, coming off the winning the Cy Young Award. I believe the last free agent that we had to enter into free agency after having won the Cy Young Award was Greg Maddux back in 1992, I believe, around there. So, this is huge news. Let me know, everyone, how you are doing today, what your thoughts are on this news. What are you reacting to it? And, what do you think this says about, where the Dodgers are headed in 2021? Do you think, that will they, again, do you think that they will win the division again? Or do you think that the Giants or the Padres could potentially knock off the Dodgers this year and, win the NL West division? Because, yeah, Dodgers, they have been winning it for far too many years now. The last time a team other than the Dodgers won the NL West division was the Giants back in 2012. And then we went on to win the World Series that season. So, yeah, we have to, excuse me, let me get some water real quick. We have to, put a stop to, all of their division titles and the run that they have been on. Bauer going to have a rude awakening at Dodger Stadium. Definitely not a pitcher-friendly park. Yeah, so yeah, that's going to be, when Bauer, is adjusting to pitching at a Dodger Stadium. Yeah. So, as a Giants fan, I think, we're going to be able to, put together some good at-bats against Trevor Bauer. Our offense, I'm really liking where we're at right now. And so, yeah, we just got to go in there and, execute our game plan. And, it's going to be tough. But yeah, again, the better the competition, I think it brings the best out of you. So, this season, yeah, so much to be excited about. And yeah, as a Giants fan, I'm super pumped, where we're sitting at after the season we had last year. So, I think we have a good chance to, come in here, be competitive, compete with the Dodgers and Padres. And yeah, you also got to give a lot of credit to the Padres, making so many deals this offseason, and also for them adding numerous, high-end starting pitchers, getting Musgrove, and then getting, a Blake Snell from the Tampa Bay Rays. And so, yeah, Padres have been making moves. And, this whole division is just really, really competitive. And so, yeah, I think it's going to be really fun to see how all of this is going to play out. Let's see. We got Machado. Welcome in to the show. As a Padres fan, I feel your pain. Appreciate you, Machado, checking in. And yeah, being we're in the NL West division. Yeah, anytime one of our rivals in the division makes a move as huge as this, right now the rest of the baseball world, they're like, oh, Bauer went to the NL West. So probably a lot of people are saying, thank goodness he's not in our division. And yeah, for us, whether you're a Giants fan or a Padres fan in this case, yeah, it does not feel good today. To find out this news when I saw the notification on my phone, I was just like, are you kidding me right now? That Trevor Bauer picked the Dodgers. He had narrowed it down between the Dodgers and Mets, and I was really hoping that he would have chosen the Mets, but yeah, he chooses the Dodgers. And so yeah, we got to go out, use this as motivation. I think that's the best response that the Giants and every other team in the NL West should do after hearing a move like this. We have to go out, keep grinding, putting in the work. And yeah, it's funny because Arenado, he gets traded to the Cardinals, and we're celebrating that trade because now he's out of our division. And then now we find out this news that Bauer is coming to our division. So you have one star player leaving the division, and you get another star player coming back in. Sometimes you can't win them all. In this case, I think the NL West needs to go 9 and release the anger on the Dodgers and find a way to put them last in the division. I am with you, Tyler, because when you see a team that, again, they have the financial flexibility as big as they are, they got so much money to spend on players. And yeah, that's where it makes it very tough on, the smaller market teams. It makes it tougher to re-sign franchise players because, those franchise players want to make the big money. And if you're a smaller market, you can't afford sometimes to keep your franchise players. And that makes it very tough. And so the Dodgers, being that they always kind of get, seems like the best, they get the best input on a lot of star players because, money talks. And when you got that kind of a money, and then you can also pitch to a free agent, Bauer looks at this Dodgers team and he sees the incredible lineup and that they're coming off a World Series win, their rotation. So yeah, I love it when these bigger market teams, and especially as a Giants fan, I mean, the Dodgers are a rival, so I root against them like absolute crazy. And, growing up as a kid, I really took these games very personal. As I've gotten older, I have learned to control my emotions watching sports. So sometimes on here, if it might seem like I'm mellow, it's because that's just from, having seen so much over the years in sports and in life. It's, we got to get to that point again where we can knock down the Dodgers in the division. Because they've been on just such an insane tear. It just baffles me why they will never lose for once. Get something, man. Yeah, even the years like, remember 2012 when, of course, we won the division, and Dodgers, they tried to go out and made a huge trade. They got, with Boston, they got Adrian Gonzalez, they got Josh Beckett and Carl Crawford. Dodgers were trying to go for it. And so even in the seasons that they have come up short, they always have found a way to try to do something and make a response to something. And yeah, that's what, I think seeing them year in and year out come up short in the playoffs, I was so happy to see that, but it's only a matter of time before they eventually were going to win one. And so now, it's just putting a stop to it, so that's what the Giants have got to do. We have got to put a stop to this Dodgers run. So this is the year to do it, to, push them back. Yeah, it's going to be a big challenge. I'm excited. I think this Giants team will be able to respond very well to this challenge in front of them. Again, if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And so, for the Giants, we got to go through the Dodgers to get to the World Series and win one for this upcoming season. The Mets surprisingly offered more money than the Dodgers. I did see that, and that tells me that Bauer, I think it probably maybe was evaluating who between the Mets and Dodgers that he thought he had the best chance of winning a World Series, and maybe that played into his decision. And so, being that he also was still getting a large amount of money from the Dodgers, as he's getting 3 years and $102 million. So yeah, when I hear something like that, I'm just like, are you serious? Like, really, you still did not take the Mets offer? That is who I wish he would have gone to once it was narrowed down, to the Mets and Dodgers. And yeah, I think as a Giants fan, I think, ultimately we are going to benefit, having not signed Bauer, because the money that we're going to save. And, since Farhan Zaidi has taken over in this new Giants front office, they have been very reluctant to hand out, big contracts to players. And let's see, I unsubbed from. Oh wow, I'm sorry. Talking about talking about from Trevor Bauer. So yeah, I mean, sometimes Trevor Bauer has been known to, do some, I mean, he's a personality. He's a different character. So yeah, not everything. I think what I've also learned, not everything we do, everyone's gonna like. So not everyone will, like you. And so I think, yeah, but yeah, at the end of the day, I think you look at the intention. You have good intentions, I think. But yeah, so Brett, looking at this move, yeah, I'm just, I'm stunned. I really did not want to believe that Bauer was going to go to the Dodgers, but here we are. It has happened. And so, yeah, we got to answer the challenge. And, this Dodgers team, yeah, they are just completely stacked in all facets of their game. Defensively, their lineup is just insane. And then, bullpen, of course, and they also made some moves, to improve their bullpen this offseason. And yeah, now adding another Cy Young Award winner to the rotation. This is just crazy. I mean, they have 3 Cy Young Award winners in their rotation. Last big free agent, Marcell Ozuna. Yes, please, Marcell. If you are out there, this is a rallying cry. Please sign with the Giants. He would be phenomenal. He, driving in runs, hitting home runs. And, even though defensively he's, not the best defensively, you look at what Marcell Ozuna could do with his bat. He would be a huge boost to this Giants team. We got SMX Swing. Welcome in to the show. Can't wait till fans back in the stands to see Giants fans and Padres fans. Okay. Hey, yeah, I get it, the sense of humor there, but yeah, I think Giants, Padres, both of us, both of them have made, big improvements. And so I think, that they are going to be able to contend with the Dodgers in the division. And yeah, so I think, this division is going to be so intense and so much fun. The competition, just, it's just insane. In the NFC West ball, the Niners division, just crazy how good everyone is. And so, yeah, we always, bring the best here on the West Coast. And that's how we do it. We got Hugo. Welcome in to the show. I see we got a Padres fan here. That is awesome. Awesome. Rooting on your team there. So yeah, as a Giants fan and, Padres fans out there too, hearing about this move. Yeah, it is very tough, but, really excited about the challenge. And yeah, I think, once this news settles down a little bit, yeah, just excited to, we're baseball is fast approaching, and I'm so happy that, it appears we're going to have 162 game season. So I'm so happy. I mean, I'm sure all of you felt the pain last season, only having 60 games. That was just heartbreaking to me, especially because, baseball is my favorite sport. It's the sport I love more than anything. And when we had the shortened season last year and we did not have official games until July, it was just so heartbreaking. And so really thankful, to have, what looks like to be a full season coming this year. So it's incredible. Looking at the competition in the NL West, Dodgers now adding Bauer. They are just crazy. I mean, this team, the lineup, they're good bullpen. Defensively, they're good. And the rotation's got 3 former Cy Young Award winners in Kershaw, David Price, and now Trevor Bauer, who had just won the Cy Young last season. Looks like the DH is going to stay, which Marcell Ozuna has spoken, saying he would consider the Giants if the DH stays in the National League. That is huge news. I wasn't personally a big fan. I don't like the DH being in the National League. In my opinion, I think you leave the game the way it is. It's been successful for so many years, and to me, I don't think you change what the game has been for both of these leagues, and I think that makes it exciting to have. In the National League, you have pitchers hitting, but the only reason I think that they probably elected to keep the DH in the National League is, to try to protect the health of the pitchers. Because, we've seen some really unfortunate injuries over the years, and pitchers, taking at bats and really, just, yeah. And then they end up getting hurt. And, I've seen it happen to Dan Runsler with the Giants bullpen. 10 years ago, he took an at bat, and I think he pulled a muscle when he went to swing the bat. So yeah, that being that the DH is going to stay in the National League in the short term, that will be huge. That could potentially allow us to, sign Ozuna. And we did, have interest in him, I think back in like December. So yeah, I think, we've had so many breaking news in baseball the last few weeks. I mean, it's been insane. Like every single day, it seems like, moves are happening left and right. And yeah, I've been, I'm sure I've been trying to keep up with all the breaking news, but so much is going on that sometimes I can't get to everything. So I try the best I can to get to everything that I can get to. We got Catherine. Welcome in to the show. How are you doing today? No, how did that happen? Yeah, I'm with you. That is my same reaction today to this news. Really did not want to believe that Bauer is now going to the Dodgers, and a team that already was a formidable team. That it was going to be really tough to beat this year, just got better now, adding Trevor Bauer. And so, yeah, this is, it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a big challenge, but, I'm excited for the challenge as a Giants fan to see how the Giants are going to respond to this adversity. And yeah, it's going to be those series against the Dodgers to go up against, they have 3 Cy Young Award winners. So, the competition is going to be crazy. But yeah, I think today, we're just gonna we're gonna let time process the information because it's just tough. Anyone else that's not in the NL West right now, they're not. They're very happy that Bauer is not in their division. But we got the challenge. Let's see. Did you know Dodgers and Giants are basically the Mets parent teams? Dodgers blue and Giants orange since they both left New York. Oh wow, this is really intriguing, and I can see where you're coming from on this, and yeah, thank you for sharing this. And yeah, you look at the Mets, they got orange and blue in their colors, and being that the Giants and Dodgers, Giants originally from New York and Dodgers originally from Brooklyn. So it's really intriguing how, they do that. And I wonder for the Mets if they did that to honor the history of both, the Giants and Dodgers. So yeah, that would be really intriguing to kind of look into more. Ozuna, please, pleading call. Yep, come to the San Francisco Giants. We really want you on our team to add a power bat to the lineup. I love it, and that's what we got to do. We got to make some noise. So make some noise, everyone. Let's rally to get Marcell Ozuna to come to the San Francisco Giants. That would be huge. And yeah, being that our offense performed as well as it did last season, I would love to add a power bat to the middle of this lineup. Be absolutely huge. And so we'll see if we can get the job done. If the DH is gone, it takes strategy out of the game, kind of evens it out as well. As usually, the better the pitcher, the worse they are behind the plate. Still, it was nice having a DH last year. Yeah, that is true. I mean, when the DH is gone, the strategy, there is different strategy. And when you have the 9th spot and you have the pitcher hitting, sometimes you work around that, you pinch hit pitchers. So I think, with the DH, you have the chance for starters to stay in the longer and actually try to get a win. Excuse me. And so, yeah, but yeah, most pitchers are not the best hitting pitchers, and so that is a part of their game that they really struggle in. But yeah, I think for being that the DH is here in the short term, again, I think for the Giants it'd be so huge if we can get Ozuna. So yeah, we'll continue to follow that and see if we hear any news coming out about that. But yeah, what an incredible what an incredible challenge, coming for 2021. And yeah, this Dodgers team, for them, they're trying to defend their title. And, you give them credit to go out and make a big move like this, especially because, cost them a lot of money. But for them, being that money doesn't seem to be, it's never an issue, as they got lots of it. And being they won a World Series, they're gonna have more money coming in. When the Giants, when we were winning all those 3 World Series in 10, 12, and 14, the Giants payroll absolutely skyrocketed, and it was very incredible to see. I think we were probably like at 100 million payroll, but after those 3 World Series titles, the Giants doubled their payroll up to over 200 million. And I think right now we're probably like between 180, I think, to 190, somewhere around there. So yeah, when you have that type of payroll, obviously it doesn't always translate to wins. You have to be smart about that money, and signing the right contracts and terms of how many years and what kind of a value do you think that you're going to be getting. So yeah, I think for the Dodgers, for them getting a 3-year deal, I think, well, it works out good for them because Bauer, if he starts to tail off a bit towards, as he gets older, at least for the Dodgers' sake, it's not a 6-year deal that they're locked into where, that if after a couple years he starts to struggle. Yeah, so being that it's a 3-year deal, the Dodgers, I think, they're probably very happy about that. And, they're getting Bauer and, yeah, his prime years, and coming off of a Cy Young award, and, someone that is looking to win a World Series. And so, it's going to be intriguing to see how, he is now playing on his, so started with Arizona in 2012, and then ended up going to the Cleveland Indians, and then was traded to the Reds in July at the trading deadline that summer, and now joining the Dodgers. And so yeah, it's we'll see if he can continue to put up the numbers he put up last season, as now we're going to be entering a full season. So that'll be something intriguing to see how players are going to respond to in a shortened season. Are their bodies going to be able to adjust really easily to playing a full season coming up? So that will be intriguing to see. And yeah, I think Bauer, I think he'll continue to likely dominate. And I hope, for as a Giants fan, that we don't see that, and I hope he struggles. But yeah, if you're a Dodgers fan right now, you're bouncing off the walls. You are celebrating this move. And yeah, you're of course focused on trying to, get to where the Giants are, which is, we have 8 World Series titles. Dodgers now have 6 World Series titles after their most recent win. So yeah, the rivalry is as intense as ever. And you look at the head-to-head matchup, Giants and Dodgers. Giants have the lead over, I think, about 30 or 40 games that we've beaten the Dodgers more than them. So yeah, this rivalry is just going to get better and better. And, I love the competition. Again, I think if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And so for the Giants this season, to have this challenge, and to Dodgers have 7 World Series titles. I believe it is. So yeah, it might be. Yeah, so it might be. I think it is 7. Might have said 6 there. So yeah, sometimes the exact numbers might be off a bit there. But thank you for that. And so yeah, right, but the key here is that we still have 2 World Series. Well, yeah, let's see. I can let's see. Look at how many. Total World Series titles. Let's see. So yeah, hold on. I want to spend too much time on it, but yeah. So yeah, thank you for that. And yeah, so coming into this season, you look at the NL West and now how it's gotten better and better. And Padres, they went out and made a bunch of moves, and yeah, for the Padres, they had a nice season last year. Then they fall short against the Dodgers, and so for the Padres, they went out, made all those big moves, and we'll see how that's going to translate. And so yeah, and then for the Giants, I think very happy with how we finished the season last year. I think yeah, I mean, we exceeded expectations, and we came up just short of making the playoffs. And I think the offense is going to pick up right where they left off last season. The Giants offense was incredible, and the rotation, I think, will be able to pitch much better in 2021. This rotation for the Giants, now you have Cueto, we brought back Gosman, we signed Anthony DeSclafani, we signed former Dodger Alex Wood, and then of course we got Tyler Beatty coming back from Tommy John surgery, and we got another young terrific arm in Logan Webb. So yeah, I think the Giants are going to be able to contend with the Padres and Dodgers in the division. Let me get some water. And so yeah, I mean, this division is just crazy, and I think you're going to see probably 3 of these teams for sure. I think make the playoffs in 2021. And so, that's going to be incredible to see. So yeah, this is, as a Giants fan, I'm still processing this news right now. It probably won't hit me until as we kind of go more. It'll hit me more as we go throughout the day. But yeah, I'm excited about the challenge. And, I think right now, you obviously know that the Dodgers, they were going to continue trying to make big moves. And, they always are in the running for a lot of big name players. And yeah, the Giants, of course, are also always in the running. But we haven't, we have been in the sweepstakes for a lot of big free agents. Giancarlo Stanton, Zach Greinke. We were at one point, John Lester, Shohei Ohtani. So those are several names that, Giants came very, very close. Even Trevor Bauer, we were mentioned. And I think, there were some, I think for the Giants, again, I think when you look at signing Bauer for the type of money that he signed for, let's see, we got welcome in, apologize if I pronounced this wrong, Cadu Reese. Welcome in, Cadu Reese. Hey, Travis, I'm a Brazilian Giants fan, and I love your channel and content. Thank you for the videos and continue with it. Sorry about my English. See you. Go Giants. Thank you so much checking in. This really means a lot to me, and very happy, to how far we've been able to reach across the world. And so that is awesome. I love being able to share my passion with sports with all of you, and especially for the San Francisco Giants. So thank you so much for this. It really means a lot to me, and hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And so thank you again. Appreciate that. So yeah, looking at so I think the money in terms for Trevor Bauer is when you look at how much money, I think you make the move if you think that you're on the verge of winning a World Series. And of course, for the Dodgers, they're trying to defend their title, so they go out and spend this money. And yeah, I think for the Giants' sake, since we did not sign Bauer, I think ultimately will benefit financially, because we're not going to be tied down to all of that money. And although I would say though that had we have been able to get Bauer, I think because I think this Giants team, with how incredible our offense is, we made improvements to our bullpen, and I think our bullpen was again one of the weaker, the weak holes that we had last year. I think if we we've shored up the bullpen, and if we can get a not or a shutdown closer, or at least if one of our young guys can step up and be a big time closer. Yeah, I think this Giants team, is gonna continue to build on what they accomplished last season, and I think that will propel us to the playoffs. And so, yeah, I think, if the Giants would have been able to get Bauer, I think it would have been, worth the money, in the sense that I think the Giants would have been able to win a World Series with Bauer. And I still believe they can do so without him. So, we just had to find out whether we were going to be trying to win one with him or without him. So, yeah, big news today, signs with the Dodgers. And, that Dodgers team, they get better. And that is scary when they are coming off a World Series and, they look like they're going to be good for, the next decade plus. And really, that's how you want to be building your organization. You want to be able to build a team that, is going to be successful in the short term, but also for the long term. And yeah, so yeah, this is great. Let's see. NBA news. Curry was ranked ninth in the MVP race, which makes 0 sense. The Warriors are the 7th seed. Yeah, I'm with you. That is just crazy. How can they have Curry ranked ninth when he's had 9 30-plus point games this year? He's had a 62-point performance. The Warriors have dealt with so many injuries, and they and destroy the Mavericks when they had no center and they're missing 3 key players in Wiseman, Looney, and so then they're able to go out and do that. I mean, and so yeah, I have no idea what they are thinking, only ranking Curry ninth, but for some reason it seems like the national media, they never kind of give us a lot of respect in the Bay Area, even, to the Giants. Even those years we were winning World Series, we weren't picked by a lot of experts to win those seasons. And even during the season, I would say that we weren't talked about a whole lot as, a team that, especially in 2014, I don't think anyone was thinking the Giants as a wild card team, would have been able to come in and do what they did. But as Giants fans, we all knew that they could do it. And I believed it. And, and so, yeah, I think, when you have the national media doubting you, I think that it fuels you as more motivation. And so I think Curry, I think his motivation and turn that into a positive there. And that's what you got to do. You got to take the negatives and turn them into a positive. And so yeah, and just like with this Bauer news, as a Giants fan, we just got to, continue to be excited and confident about what we are building. Cause yeah, I'm extremely happy with the way this franchise, how we have transitioned from, the team in 2017 that lost 98 games and that had a ton of big money contracts. We have improved so much. Our farm system now is one of the top 10, I think even top 5 farm systems in all of baseball now. And our offense just put up insane numbers last year. And yeah, it's also too, the Dodgers, give them some credit. They have been able to build an incredible farm system. And that's also why I think, that they have been able to sustain this run that they have been on. Because, yeah, they're able to, acquire big name players in trades, have to do so, and they can trade those prospects and still, have a full team set, really great players. And so yeah, that's where it starts. It starts with the farm system. You want to build up that farm system. And so, whenever you kind of get into a point where your farm system is lacking, that's always key. So yeah, right now, cannot wait for the, the season and to see what's going to happen. So yeah, we're going to be wrapping up this show. Thank you so much again, everyone, for checking in, as we had this big breaking news story, Trevor Bauer signing with the Dodgers. Just crazy. I did not expect this to happen. I was hoping he would have gone to the Mets. But I'm excited about the challenge. So to the Dodgers fans out there, you guys are, congratulations to you. I mean, you're very happy, bouncing off the walls, and it's going to be a challenge to take down this Dodgers team. But, as a Giants fan, I'm excited to go up against this Dodgers team as good as they are. It's going to be really intense. So yeah, this is huge news in the baseball world. Seems like we have been waiting on this news story for a very, very long time. And that's why I had to come on here and, let me know if you guys enjoy these streams, for these news stories. Usually I do a lot of pre-recorded videos, but I am going to try to start doing a lot more streams on these news stories. And so on some of the really, really big news stories like this one, Bauer signing a mega deal, 3 years, $102 million. Had to come on and do a live stream. So yeah, let me know if you guys enjoy that. And if you'd like to see more of these live streams on breaking sports news stories, smash up that like button. Really appreciate the support, everyone. And so yeah, we're going to be wrapping up the show. And thank you again, everyone. I really appreciate all your support for everyone checking in. Thank you. If you would like, in the comment section, what are your thoughts, perspectives, and reactions to this huge news, to the Dodgers signing Trevor Bauer? What an insane move. And so yeah, Dodgers fans, let me know what you're thinking and how you're reacting. And all baseball fans out there, love to hear what you're thinking. And if you happen to be watching this stream later, let me know if you'd like, in that comment section, your thoughts and reactions. And as always, everyone, thank you so much. Have a fantastic rest of your day. We will see you next time here on the SF Bay Area Sports Talk channel. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Strive for greatness, and we'll see you later. Take care, everyone.